Prep materials indicate Takaichi made controversial remarks on the spot. Prep materials for a November appearance in Parliament by Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi, whose remarks in the session precipitated the latest flare-up in Sino-Japanese tensions, strongly suggest her statement on Taiwan was not planned in advance. The materials prepared by the Cabinet Secretariat were posted on X on Thursday night by Kiyomi Sugimoto, an upper house member of the main opposition Constitutional Democratic Party of Japan, who had submitted an inquiry letter to the government. In response to a question from main opposition party lawmaker Katsuya Okada during a lower house committee meeting on November 7, Takaichi said a Taiwan contingency could be a survival-threatening situation for Japan that would require action from the country's defense forces. The disclosed prep materials contain remarks such as, "It is the government's long-standing position that we hope issues concerning Taiwan will be resolved peacefully through dialogue," and, "The government will decide what kind of situation would be a survival-threatening situation, after taking all the information into account based on the specific conditions and actual situation entails." Takaichi initially toed the line from the prep materials in her remarks, but as questions and answers with Okada went on, she said a Taiwan contingency could be a case of a survival-threatening situation, however you think about it. Such phrasing did not appear in the prep materials. On X, Sugimoto said, "It has now become clear that the remarks represented the Prime Minister's personal views and were not written by bureaucrats." Prior to the Budget Committee meeting, Okada submitted a list of questions he intended to ask the Prime Minister during the session. Sugimoto later requested that prep materials made by bureaucrats for that exchange be disclosed, according to a source familiar with the matter. China, which regards Taiwan as a province that must be reunified with the mainland, by force if necessary, immediately protested Takaichi's remarks, demanding she retract them. Beijing has since implemented a series of measures that are viewed as retaliatory, including warning its citizens not to travel to Japan and suspending imports of Japanese seafood. Tensions also flared between the two countries after Chinese warplanes trained weapons radar on Japanese fighter jets in the Pacific off Okinawa over the